Hi, Taurus. This is Eileen with your Psychic Tarot card reading. And we're starting the month of March with the King of Cups card. And the cups do represent the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And some of you may have this King of Cups as a person around you in early, or really it could be any time in March, but we're kind of starting here. Um, the King of Cups, I feel like on a romantic level, some of you, if you're single and available, you're going to have this King of Cups as a person around you who's going to be finding themselves attracted to you. They might be flirting a little bit. Now, I do feel like this particular King of Cups, he is free. He might be divorced, single, whatever it is, he's free to have a relationship. He's not a married man looking to have somebody else on the side. I don't get that. And he's got some kind of a, I don't know, charm or charisma about his personality. He feels like he can be kind of playful. He's worked hard and done well for himself, but he likes to enjoy his life too. He wants to be able to have his recreation and his private time and relax and do things he wants to do or travel or whatever. He wants to enjoy himself as well as working hard. So I'm feeling like for some of you Taurus, if you're single and available, you might find this King of Cups as a person who he could be somewhere in your work area. He might be around people that you socialize with. I mean, he could be living around you. He might be a neighbor of some sort. I'm not sure. I am feeling for some of you because this is a general reading. So some of these cards will resonate with some people and others with others. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm focusing in just on that person's circumstances. I'm feeling for someone that this King of Cups could be somehow in a business sense around you. I don't know if you travel in your work. He might be someplace where you're traveling, maybe to a seminar or a meeting of some sort. That feels like that's specific, maybe for one person. I'm getting different scenarios for different people. Others of you, he just might be around you, possibly in your workplace or around your workplace, or even some business where you, I mean, it could be a business you take your car to or that you shop or something. I'm not sure. But he just feels like he's got, I like his personality. He's someone enjoyable to spend time with. He likes to laugh and be playful and have a good time. And he doesn't want to just be a workaholic. He knows he's got to work and he's done well for himself, but he wants to enjoy life too. And he wants someone to enjoy life with. He's not right this minute thinking about marriage, but I feel like up ahead he will. He wants to just find someone that he can really have as a best friend and a partner too, and then think about long term and all that afterwards. He wants a really good, enjoyable relationship with someone. So this could be a few of you who meet this person as a King of Cups person. And he's just got a really good energy, though. I feel like he's pretty honest up front. I don't feel like he's sneaky or dishonest or anything like that. Yeah. And you would appreciate his way of life or his home or environment or whatever. It just feels like it's kind of nice. And Taurus like nice things. You know, they want their home to be nice. They're always working to establish a good foundation for themselves, have a job they want that they're making money at, and have a good home. And I feel like you would appreciate how he lives and feel like, yeah, he likes nice things too. He's willing to work for what he gets also. I'm the same. That's why I feel like you'd be looking at him. Now, some of you, Taurus, might actually be embodying the traits of the King of Cups in the month of March, where you're feeling prosperous and feeling like you're enjoying a certain amount of success from all your hard work, and you're wanting to kind of enjoy your life, maybe take a little vacation or have some fun, or maybe meet someone new to date. So some of you, Taurus, could be in the position of the King of Cups in March. The next card we have is the High Priestess, and this is a major arcana destiny card here, the High Priestess. This card is talking about things going on under the surface in March that you may not be aware of. For some of you, it could be in your personal lives with relationship matters. For others, it could be something in a business sense where it could be at work or some other business transaction where you don't have all the details about something. Now, the High Priestess does give you keen intuition in the month of March. So you need to really pay attention to your intuition. If you feel that you're not getting all the facts, all the details in some kind of transaction, or even in a personal relationship with someone, listen to your intuition. Don't take anything at face value. Don't just take what people say to you on the surface if you're not getting a whole lot more details. Yeah, I'm getting different scenarios for different people here. I do feel like some of the things that are going on under the surface could turn out to be good news for you. I'm feeling like some of you also might be entering into a new romantic relationship, and the person you're entering into this relationship with, they're a lot more interested in you than they have let on to be. They might just be trying to be kind of casual and act like, yeah, they like you and they want to go out with you and all that. But underneath, they might really, really be thinking, I really like this person. I really want this to work out. This is a good catch. This is the kind of person I want to be with, that they're really, really wanting it to work out well in their favor. But they're trying to be cool and just act like they're kind of nonchalant about the whole thing. So that's what I feel like for some of you, what this going on beneath the surface could be about. And then for others of you, I feel like for somebody, there's something going on with your friends that they're not telling you about. It might make you feel a little left out. Well, I mean, I don't know just how good of friends they are. It just feels like I'm getting an image of a couple of people who are you thought were supposed to be your friends. Maybe you didn't know them all that well, though, is what I'm getting. And they're kind of excluding you while they're going out socializing or doing something. And it could offend you, but I don't feel like you're going to be that offended. You're just going to look at them like, oh, fine, I don't need them anyway. But okay, next card we have is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands. Now, wands typically relate to the fire signs and relate to work and action and progress. And the Two of Wands is saying that a lot of you, Taurus, you're making progress in your career, in your life, and whatever your plans are, your goals, your dreams, whatever you're working towards, you're making some progress. You know you still have a long way to go, but you're up for it. You're strong, you're steady, you're just moving forward on your plans. Now, some of you are going to have choices to make in March. I feel like some of it is work related. Some of you may have two different jobs to pick from. You might have one existing job already that's been pretty steady for you, and there's another job that you're kind of wondering about. The only thing, I feel like for someone, what you've got already, or maybe someone's already offered you a job and you've pretty much accepted it, or it's understood, or whatever, and it's got good benefits, good money, the whole thing. And then in the midst, before you even maybe start that job, there's another one there kind of trying to get your attention, and you're wondering about that. But I feel like you have a sense that the one that's already there in place for you is much stronger, much more solid, and it's going to be a lot better for you. The other one almost feels like it's not as steady, it's not as reliable. And for some of you, I feel like you're going to have some kind of choices in the romance department where you've got different people that are trying to get your attention. I feel like for someone, and this might be more than one person, it's a similar scenario in a romantic relationship where there's someone you feel like you have a strong connection with. You have a lot of things in common. You've already talked a lot with this person. Maybe you've dated, or maybe you've just spent a whole lot of time talking and getting to know one another. Maybe you've been friends first or worked together or something like that. And you really have a good, strong connection with this person. But then I feel like there's somebody else over there trying to kind of either flirt with you or get your attention, and kind of maybe they're fixing themselves up and trying to flaunt themselves in front of you somehow and, look real charming or something and trying to lure you. But I feel like there's a strong connection with that one person. That's what I feel like. And the other one, it just doesn't feel as strong, even if there's some attraction or whatever. Next card we have is the Justice card. This is another major arcana destiny card. This is talking about a lot of you having justice in March, things being made fair. And I mean, really, the message of the Justice card is that if you've been living a good life, you've been doing things the right way and being honest and just working and just trying to do the best and make good decisions. And along the way, you felt like you have been shortchanged, or you haven't been appreciated, or you haven't been treated well, or have been treated badly, or whatever. It's like justice is coming into the picture now. This is a major arcana. This carries a lot of weight with it. Justice is here to make things right for you. One thing I got when I was laying these cards out and I saw this justice card is that someone, this might be one person, it might be a few, at least one, I feel like there was some kind of a thing with a separation divorce situation. It could be a divorce that's already happened, or maybe you're in the midst of it. It might have already happened recently or something, where you felt like you really got shortchanged. Like somehow you came out in the weaker position. It just wasn't balanced. It wasn't equal. However things were divided up or however it went, somehow you got the short end of the stick here. And I got this strong feeling that whoever this is, and that could be one person, it might be a few, that justice is going to be in your favor now. It might not have anything to do with that divorce, separation, divorce, okay? Because the universe delivers from where the universe delivers. It might not at all be where you lost. It might not be coming from the same place. It might be coming from someplace completely unknown to you that just comes out of the blue. And that's what I'm feeling like. For some of you, maybe it was one person in particular, you did get shortchanged in that arrangement, and you knew it. You knew you weren't getting treated fairly, and you just felt like there was nothing you could do about it. Maybe you didn't have a whole big pile of money to go and fight it and try to have equality and justice like you should have. But the universe is fixing it for you. The universe will bring you your justice. And so don't even worry where it comes from, because that's just how things work, you know. Um, Things have to be made fair. And so those of you who felt like somehow, some way you got mistreated, things weren't fair for you, and I'm feeling work matters even for some people. That just came to me. For some people who've gotten a bad shake on things in the workplace, I mean, maybe you're no longer there, maybe you are, it doesn't matter. Things are going to be leveled out for you along the way. That's what I'm feeling like. It's going to be made fair. So, for a number of Taurus in different circumstances in your lives, whether it was personal or business, where you knew you were doing everything that you could to live a good life and do things the right way, and yet you still seem to get cheated one way or another, this justice card is saying things are going to be made right for you one way or another. And don't try to tell the universe how it's going to be made right. It may not come from where you think it is. It might come from some completely different source somewhere. But there's going to be fairness and justice for you. Okay, here's a good card to follow this, the Six of Pentacles. So and the Pentacles, these are your cards here. This is for the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And the Six of Pentacles is talking about a lot of you Taurus in that you're going to be feeling prosperous. You're going to be working hard, but doing well, making money, and people are going to appreciate you. If you work at a company or work for other people, they're going to appreciate you. If you're self-employed, the people you do business with are going to be very appreciative of you and the good quality work that you do. It's like you have a good reputation. People see you as someone who takes pride in their work and also has a pretty easygoing personality. They don't see you as being complicated and dramatic or any of that kind of thing, or overly moody or any of that. They see you as having a good attitude, being very solid and reliable, intelligent, just having a good head on your shoulders, just moving forward, getting your work done, no nonsense, but having a good attitude along the way. And you're being rewarded. This is good. So a lot of you are going to be feeling fairly good. You're going to be feeling like, okay, good. Yeah, the money's coming in. I'm doing well. So you might be feeling a little generous, either with some of your money or maybe just with your time. You might find you're giving other people a little more of your time than you had before when maybe you were too overworked or something. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of good energy from this card. Now, also, I feel like for some of you on the romantic front, you might actually meet another earth sign who's being represented by the Six of Pentacles here. So that would be either another Taurus or a Virgo or a Capricorn. And this person embodies those traits. They're a hard worker, they have a good attitude, they're making money at their job, and they know they're going to keep doing the same. They know they have plans for their life. They're laying a solid foundation under them, and it's someone you could really appreciate their philosophies, their work ethic, their honesty, their stability. And this person is thinking long term about their life. They want to be married, have a family, have a home, all that sort of thing. This person I'm feeling might be like in their 30s or something. So if you're somewhere in your 20s or 30s and you're single and looking, this could be someone coming into your life. And I mean, might be 40ish or something like that too. I don't want to be too narrow on the age bracket I'm getting here. But and for any of you Taurus who are not feeling prosperous and not feeling like things are going your way, I really do advise you to learn about the laws of attraction and start practicing the laws of attraction philosophies of feeling prosperous and making it your intention to have the life you want and having a really positive attitude about it instead of don't complain about what you don't have because then it blocks your good. It causes you to have more of what you don't want. You have to think instead in a very positive, um, optimistic way that you're making more and more money. You're getting your life the way you want it, little by little. You're working towards your dreams and your goals, and you just make a plan and chip away at a little bit every day. Write things down, write things in a notebook, start imagining how happy you'll feel and how good it's going to feel to accomplish different things along the way. Just set yourself small goals to be accomplishing little by little so you can reward yourself and feel like, yeah, I am getting somewhere, I am making improvements. And before long, you'll be in the place of this Six of Pentacles. You'll be feeling prosperous and enjoying what you're doing and just feeling good. You'll be in that enjoying that law of circulation, the money coming in, some's going out, but a lot's coming in too. Okay. Next card we have is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is talking about moving on from some difficult circumstances that you've been in. For some of you, it's a place you've lived and you're relocating. Some people are relocating. You might be moving to a place where you know people already too. I feel like some of you, or maybe it's one person, is moving away from some kind of relatives, family, something, or maybe their in-laws or something. I'm not sure, but they've been very stressful to deal with, and you want to get away from them. I mean, it could be a breakup of a relationship. It could be a separation or a divorce or something going on. And you're just getting out of it. You've had it with all the heaviness and the difficulties and always getting blamed and everybody looking at you like you're the bad guy or whatever it is, almost like they can't criticize you enough. And I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just that's the way they are. They're miserable, they're bitter, they like to criticize people. And they just you haven't it's like they couldn't make you into who they wanted you to be. You just weren't going for that. And you weren't, I don't feel like you were mean to them. It's like you just didn't comply. You didn't participate. You're going to be yourself. You're not going to have other people treating you a certain way to train you to be how they think you should be. And so you just feel like you've had enough of that and you're moving on from it. You don't want to, you're not interested in staying around arguing or fighting or any of that. You just want to get away from that. You want to live peacefully. You want to have a good, prosperous life. You want to be peaceful. You want to be treated well. And if you're not, you don't want to be around those people. And you're right. That might be one person I'm looking at, might be a few. And then, because I'm just getting different scenarios for different people. But you're going on to something better. And when you find yourself in those circumstances, whether it's a work situation, a relationship thing, maybe someplace you were living, that's really how the universe squeezes you out of places that you don't belong. If it's just too stressful and people, for whatever reason, just do not want to treat you well and they want to criticize or exclude you or make you feel uncomfortable in one way or another, that's the way the universe and your intuition lets you know that you don't belong in that environment. You deserve something better. And so, for a number of you, you're moving on either from a workplace or a difficult relationship situation. And like I said, maybe some of you are just relocating. Maybe it was a place you were living or some living arrangement. and you're just being calm about it and moving on. And even though where you're going to immediately, it may not be the ideal place. It might make, for some, it may work. I feel like overall it's better. You're going in the right direction. I guess that's what I want to say. For some of you, it just might be another stepping stone before you get closer to where you really want to be or how you really want to live your life. The next card we have is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is another good pentacle card, which is for the earth signs anyway. And this is talking about a number of you working, and maybe you're cultivating your prosperity. And some of you might be saving money, and it's like the Seven of Pentacles. It's like she's got the tree with all the coins in it, the pentacles, and maybe it's not totally like if that was a tree with a lot of fruit in it, maybe the fruit's not totally ripe yet. It's like you're being patient and waiting and doing your cultivation. And, as you have more of the fruits of your labor materializing, because it will be time to pick the fruit before too long and you can enjoy your rewards. And so a lot of you are just being patient, and that's a typical trait of the earth signs like Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn. You work hard, you lay your foundation, you just make your progress little by little and stay on course because you're building something really solid and good for yourselves because you want quality. You want quality in your work, in your home, in your relationships, and you're willing to be patient. You don't have to be in a big hurry because when you're laying a foundation, you're taking one step at a time so things get done right. So when you do reap the rewards, you're getting what you want, something really of good quality. Now you've got also the Four of Pentacles card. A lot of pentacles here. And the Four of Pentacles is saying that some of you Taurus in March might be feeling like, yes, I have worked hard, I'm saving money, I'm making money, and I'm going to be on a really tight budget because I don't want to lose all the money that I've earned. And the message of the Four of Pentacles is to just relax, have a little faith, um, put your faith in the law of the universe, of circulation, like this here. The Six of Pentacles is all about receiving and giving and letting the prosperity circulate here. And the Four of Pentacles is more about going into fear mode, like being afraid that you'll lose what you've earned. And I mean, it's good to be wise and responsible and save some money and all that. But at the same time, you need to relax and enjoy your life and treat yourself. If there's something you wanted to purchase, I mean, don't feel like you can't enjoy what you have. Now, also, I'm feeling on the romantic side that some of you might have this Four of Pentacles around you as a prospective mate. Somebody might already be married to this person or engaged. This person does want long term, they want security, they want a home and a family and all that. But this person, they're kind of a penny pincher. And so, if you're not already married to this person, I would advise you to be very cautious about proceeding in the relationship for long term because they're so conscientious and so worried about losing money that they would be expecting you to live on some kind of a tight budget. Even if you had a whole pile of money in the bank and you're living in a castle, they're still going to expect you to, watch every penny and just make life uncomfortable for you. I mean, you could be working at your own job and they would disapprove if you went and treated yourself and bought yourself something that you'd been wanting with your own money. They'd be disapproving and acting like you're just throwing money away or something. So this is specific to maybe just a few people, maybe one person. I'm feeling it might be more than one who's got this as a prospective mate, partner in your life, or will have that person. So you might want to really think that through really well. How do you want to spend your life? Because when the newness of a relationship and being in love and all that sort of stuff starts wearing off, then you got the day-to-day reality with that person. And you want to feel free. You want to feel at ease. Like if you want to spend money, you can spend money. It's your money to spend. And you don't want anybody making you feel like, excuse me, like, the world will end tomorrow and you got to hold on every penny or something. Okay, and here's another pentacle. You really got to, how is this? One, two, three, four pentacles. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. And this is a great card. It's like a lot of you Taurus might be embodying the traits of the Queen of Pentacles by the end of March, where you're feeling like, yeah, I work hard, I have a good job, or maybe I'm self-employed and I'm doing well and I have a nice home, I'm enjoying myself, and I know I have a lot to be grateful for and a lot to be appreciative of. And I do have a comfortable life. So some of you are just going to be feeling really good about what you have and just being very appreciative. You're going to know you're better off than a lot of people, and you're going to be very grateful for that. But at the same time, you know you work for everything. You've worked for whatever money you've made. You've worked even to get your home the way you want it, even if it means decorating it and furnishing it the way you like, having the kind of clothes you like to wear. You know you've put in your time and attention. And so you feel good about that. You have a sense of satisfaction and pride. And it gives you a sense of fulfillment, like your life is meaningful. That's what I'm getting for a number of you. I feel like also someone who's embodying the traits of the Queen of Pentacles. Wondering if you're pregnant, you're having a baby soon. I feel like somebody's pregnant, they're having a baby soon. Or you might, yeah, I'm getting pregnancy. Also, somebody have just gotten married and they're wanting to get pregnant, and maybe they already are. I'm getting that for somebody. But you know you're in a good place for all these things to unfold in your life anyway. Yeah, I'm getting just a lot of good energy from this Queen of Pentacles card. Now, some of you might have this Queen of Pentacles in your life for some reason by the end of March. And it might be another earth sign, another Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn, and they might be in a position of authority, maybe where you work. They might be a manager or an owner or something where you work, and you could benefit from this person. I feel like they have a good attitude, and they appreciate hard work because they work real hard. So if they see people are working hard and they're just doing a good job and being honest and just being real steady and conscientious about their work and taking pride in their work, they don't mind rewarding this person. So you could be rewarded by this person if this represents a manager or owner of a business where you work. This person could also be in the position of maybe a banker or that type of person that maybe you're applying for some type of loan, like for a car, mortgage, whatever. And I feel like, once again, I'm feeling you could benefit from this person. Whatever you're applying for, it might get approved. But once again, they have sound judgment. If they see where everything works right and fits together the way it should, yes, they're not going to be trying to withhold anything, because this person can be very fair-minded and generous, but they have a good head on their shoulder. Last card we have is the Tower card. And the Tower is talking about, for some of you, now this is a general reading, so like I said, some cards will resonate with some people while others will resonate with others. But for some of you Taurus, you might find that something you thought was going to be good for you, maybe a relationship, maybe a job, that it didn't work out very well and it's ending. I feel like this is not everybody's going to get this Tower. That's what I'm feeling like. It feels like for some people, it's like you went into something knowing it wasn't the right thing for you. That's what I'm getting. This could have been like a romantic relationship with somebody that you knew wasn't going to work. You knew the person wasn't the right one. You just thought, oh, I'm going to give it a try because I'm attracted to this person, or I like their personality or something. And it just fell apart and it didn't work. Or for some of you, it might have to do with some job that you knew your heart wasn't in it, but you thought, oh, what the heck? There's an opening there. If they're willing to give me the job, I'll just take it and see how it goes. And somehow it just doesn't work out well, because it's like, yeah, it wasn't anything you wanted that much to begin with. That's what I'm getting for a couple of different people. And I feel like for some of you, this Tower moment has to do with changing your thinking. Almost like you need to have a new attitude. You need to have a fresh perspective about your life. Really have faith in yourselves. Put your faith in yourselves. Develop strong intentions for how you want your life to be. Don't feel like, how should I say this? Almost like you're kind of at the mercy of the world. just get a strong attitude about this and decide this is what I want for myself. This is the kind of work I want. This is how I want to live. This is the kind of relationship I want. Just get strong feelings and emotions and intentions about what you want so that you don't allow yourself to be drawn into something that's obviously not going to be right for you, because that's what I'm getting here with that Tower card for some of you. Okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Cheryl Marchetti. And what I'm going to do now is pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins by Doreen Virtue. And if you like videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And if you have subscribed already, I thank you for your subscriptions. And be sure and check for your rising and moon signs as they come available. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private read, rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so what's the message for Taurus for 19 Magical Mermaids and Dolphins? What's your message for Taurus for 19 Taurus? What's the message for Taurus for 19 Taurus? The message for Taurus 19. Okay, I'm going to fan these out. Oh, this one says soulmate relationship. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. Oh, that's nice. Soulmate relationship. A lot of glare here. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. That's a good message. Very nice. Okay. Now I'm going to pick one card from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay. So what's the message for Taurus from 19 Taurus? What's the message for Taurus for 19? What's the message for Taurus 19? Okay, I'm going to give it one more shuffle, and then I'll fan them out. What's the message for Taurus for 19? Okay, let's see. Okay, this one says fresh approach. That's number 1, so I'll look it up in the booklet and see these cards have so much detail in them. I don't know, maybe you can see better in the light. Gorgeous cards, so much detail. Okay, let me look this one up. That's number 1. Okay, let's see. Okay. 1, fresh approach. Time to step out of the box and an old way of doing things. You are being challenged to try something new. Look at how to create magic in your world. Create with the intention of filling your life with joy and happiness. Achieve your desires while experimenting with new activities. You always have options. Don't feel limited. Even when you are not in motion, you are making a choice. You are being prodded to make a decision now. Don't worry about not making the right one. Every mistake brings us lessons and opportunities. The amount you can learn is immeasurable. Base your choice on love and the best option for you. Imagine that failing is not part of any of your choices. What will you choose? Great message. I do like that, and I believe in that. That's a really good message. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm going to pick one card from the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so Archangels, what is your message for Taurus for 19? Taurus for 19. What's your message for Taurus? 19. Taurus for 19. Okay, I'm going to give them one more shuffle, and then I'll fan them out. What's the message for Taurus? From 19 Taurus. Oh, this sounds good. This card is beautiful anyway. This says leadership. Archangel. Wait, how's he looking? Come on. Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. This is a great message. I love the colors in this card. Leadership. Archangel Gabriel says it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Great ending to your reading. Okay, Taurus, I hope you're happy with your reading for Be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, so you'll receive notifications when I post new videos. Check for your rising and moon signs as they come available, and feel free to leave your comments. I do welcome your comments, and thank you. And if anybody would like a private reading, rates and contact info are listed below. So have a wonderful and happy spring, and thank you for watching the video.